the Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Max B home, man. I'm glad to see it. Some songs that I appreciate from Max B is Quarantine. I appreciate him featuring on the song with Killer Cam, where Cam was dissing Jay-Z. You know, he wrote Ballin' for Jim Jones. Max B was someone who was moving New York forward, and he was one of the first that was putting melodic hip hop in the forefront. Him being free is interesting because I see the nasty things on the internet that people are saying about him. But he received 75 years and he did upwards to 20 years. But Max B is home now.
Back together.
They finally did it. They finally did it. They finally did it. They finally did it. We going to Morocco. We going to Morocco. We going straight to Paradise. We going straight to Paradise Kingdom. I love my nigga. Yes, sir. Boy.
Say you this bad nigga. Y'all niggas ain't believe. Y'all niggas ain't believe. Fuck wrong with you niggas, B. You niggas ain't believe. Niggas fuck Told y'all nigga.
Congratulations to Max B for coming home, man. You know, prison is something that I haven't experienced, something that I don't want to experience. But to the brothers who have experienced it, you know, salute to y'all for coming home, because to me, that seemed like a traumatic situation. Real talk. That's something that I never wanted to experience. French Montana being his dog, I remember the Coke Wave and the Coke Boys, you know, the mac and cheese threes. When Lil Durk was signed to the Coke Boys and all of that. Chino, or what's his name? I forgot buddy name that passed away. I think it's Chino. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. But they had a movement that was really, really moving. And I just want to say that I'm excited to see what he's doing. I hope he don't make us wait on the music. It seemed like he's outside right now, to be honest with you. But I want to go back. I want to go back before I go forward, because I haven't been too tapped in to Max B and his situation. I knew he was going to come home eventually, but he was on Drink Champ saying this to Noriega.
I heard the snap where you from, where you.
I apologize, y'all. You know, he was saying this to Noriega.
Was good for the culture, was good for hip hop, and was also good for the city, is to see French Montana and Jim Jones like squash it. Is that something that you co-signed?
Yeah, absolutely. Shout to the Don Montego. What's up, brother? You already know. I see you on the back end. Yeah, French called me when he did the joint. Let me know. You know, that's bro. He gonna definitely let me know what he did. He didn't want me to hear about the song or whatever do somebody else to do it. I had the album already, but nah, it was all love. I'm like, at this point, you know, shit, business is business. Me and bro, personal affairs shouldn't be able to stop your business. I'm like, yeah, that shit was like mad years ago. You know, we was running around young. We was entertaining. That's what we did.
Right.
Listen, Jim said a bunch of hard shit about me. So we all say hard shit about each other, okay? That nigga, listen, Jim done wish me dead, all type of shit. It's all good. I got you, man. It's love, man. I want to start over. I'm a new man. I'm a married man. I got kids. I got 4 kids. Like I'm on a whole different time right now, my nigga. I'm out here to get my money. and ride out in the sunset with this shit. It's in there for me though. I'm gonna tell you that. So that's the goal.
Cause that was something I was trying to allude to earlier when I was like, is there anything that you regret? And I just kind of like ask you, because I got to see you and Jim like together, like, and I always thought it was all love. Do you regret that y'all had like misunderstandings?
Nah, I don't regret nothing. No, for me to have regrets is like to question my past. I don't even question the past. I'm right where God want me to be, my nigga. Like right where I'm at. I'm good. I ain't on my time. I'm on his time.
I feel like Max B gonna be okay, because when I think about it, you know, the first internet beef, the first beef on YouTube that I can remember was Max B and Jim Jones. I'm glad that he said he got a wife, he got kids now, he's moving forward. And salute to Noriega also. The reason I want to salute Noriega because he just participated in the NYC Marathon. You know, he got run champs going now, and that's something to be proud of, because a lot of individuals, man, may look healthy, but they can't run no 26 miles, big dog. That's something to salute and support. Salute to Noriega for that, though. But we talking about Max B and Max B being home and him speaking about drink champs and stuff. And, you know, I like that Jim Jones, Fabulous, Dave East, and Mano got a podcast together where they collaborating and stuff, though. But just a few weeks ago, Mano was talking about, you know, why he can't go support Max B's coming home party, because they had a coming home party for him. You know, it was ready to go like weeks before, like months before he came out of jail. And, you know, Mano seems as if he's like disgruntled about it.
Would you be okay with your friend doing business with your enemy?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I can't go to the Max B party because you're my friend. Yeah.
Why?
Because you my fucking friend, nigga.
What?
Yeah. Talk about it. Because let me explain something to you. I'm a loyal nigga at the end of the day. Before music. Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you, David. Mr. David.
Dawood. I'm Dawood on this podcast.
I like that.
It's crazy.
My Muslim brother. Check this out. At the end of the day, I'm a person that your enemies is my enemies. Because that's the love that I got for you. If we like that, then I'm gonna take on whatever it is that you got going on, and it's fuck them. Then I gotta feel the same way. If everybody don't come from that world, that's the world I come from. So what I'm saying is, I wouldn't be okay if niggas was congregating with my enemies.
Right.
I would not be okay, because you know why? I wouldn't do the same. I would not do the same.
I respect you for that.
You know, the initial question was asked, would you accept your friends doing business with your enemies? That's what Jim Jones asked Mano, and Mano responded in a way like, I can't go to the party, nigga, because I'm your friend. To me, I believe, you know, I'm seasoned, and I feel like being from the South, the streets might be more brutal and critical than the streets in New York City. Because the streets in New York City, that's more of a monopoly, like a financial district. You know, in Tennessee, where I'm from, it's more grimy. People are trying to find their next meal. You know, these boys wearing mink coats and chinchillas and getting paper from being in the streets. It's people in the streets just so they can get their next meal where I'm from. So I feel like it was more grimy. So the word friend to me is something that I don't believe exists. And if you do feel like the word friend exists, it exists after you see a person deal with circumstances and consequences, and if they there when you down bad, and if they there when something is going on in your life. You can't just be calling niggas friends because you happy at the moment. That's all I got to say about that. You know, before Max B got out of jail, people put smut on his name. A lot of people saying he's snitching because he got sentenced to 75 years. Then like a couple of years after his sentencing, it went down to 20. Even though he did, I don't know how much he did. He did 15 to 20 or whatever though, but the rat identifier had something to say about that. It's a lot of people out here who talk about crimes and is talking about the Fulio case, talked about the Young Thug, the Fannie Willis case. I feel like y'all individuals that's on YouTube that's talking about these criminalities and trying to link it to hip hop is ruining hip hop. Because me, I want to highlight the artists and talk about the music and not talk about the criminalities. But, you know, Whack 100, No Jumper, DJ Academics. I forgot the white boy that's from, the UK. And I forgot the other white boy that's from Boston that be talking about, I don't know him specifically by name, that be talking about snitching and all of this and laws and court cases and everything. That don't got nothing to do with hip hop. That got something to do with criminality. So y'all linking it with hip hop is actually doing a disservice to hip hop. And y'all the problem, not hip hop. So I want to play this clip from this rat identifier talking about Max B.
Number 9. Now, haven't you been implying that Max cooperated?
No, we got that paperwork.
Okay.
We got the initial paperwork.
I believe he denied it recently. I think he did Danza and he denied it.
Well, we got the paperwork where he voluntarily met with law enforcement and then he led them to the location of the female, told them what strip club she worked at and what project she lived in. Now, we got that. Now, the conversation came up on how he went from 80 to 20 years, right? So, it's a sealed file to that.
Yeah.
Now, his brother, the other guy involved, Pooh Sims, right? He sends me his jail number. You can text it and he'll call you back. So I'm talking to him and I'm like, he telling us what's going on and this, that, and other. And I said, look, bro, that answer to how he got that time off is in that sealed file, but only you can get it because you're on the case, right? And because you're on the case, they have to give it to you. So we told him that earlier this year. June, he calls and tells me he has it.
You know, I'm 45 years old. White 100 is like 50. He's the game manager. He been the manager for Ray J. He calls into DJ Academics a multitude of times. To stay relevant, he feels as if this is what he has to do. You know, I ain't knocking you for doing what you have to do, big dog, to be able to stay relevant. But the culture is changing. Like, I introed the podcast talking about Elliott Wilson and him saying that hip hop has been good this year, but it hasn't been no hits. So that's why we not a part of the Billboard no more. I want to use that ideology with Whack 100 and with snitching and Max B. Snitching is something that, you know, people don't care about no more. People don't got morals and principles no more in the streets. People portray and put off the imagery that they are morally correct. But when the situation hits them, they ain't morally correct, dog. Ain't nobody standing on business. America is a country that promotes individualism, that promotes self. Ain't nobody standing on business, dog. The streets dead. If you still in the streets in 2025, then you dead. You haven't evolved. You got to get in and get out and go on and get you something. You know what I'm saying? Get up, get out, and go get something. Like Outkast said. If you ain't getting up, get out, getting something, and you ain't trying to move forward legally, then you dead, dog. Real talk. Max B, he home. It's more people that's not involved with the streets that want to support him and hear his music more than street niggas want to know if he's authentic or not. People want to hear what he got to say. So what I suggest Max B do, instead of doing what he's doing, he's going to get changed. Man, you almost 50, dog. and they chaining you when you get out of prison. That look lame. You in the Louis V, they dressing you. That look lame. You going to the Jets games. That look lame. You know, Max B, get out here and put some music out. Get in the studio, put some music out. That's what we want. That's what the people want. They want to hear your creativity, your artistry, what you've been putting on pen and pad. If it was me and French Montana, who was married to the princess of Dubai, you know, put me in the studio immediately instead of taking me to the Jets game.
Good, beloved. Max Biggerville.
What's your name? Where you from?
Max Biggerville, New York, New York.
Yes, sir.
Fresh out the can.
Damn.
Off of 18 stretch.
Damn.
They gave me 7 and 5, but I'm back.
Yes, sir. You're back. And describe your fit for us right quick.
Oh, man, it's Louis Vuitton. Head to toe. All the way down to the sneaks. To the fanny pack. I'm here.
Okay. We see. How you feel to be home, man? How you feel? How you feeling?
I feel righteous.
Damn.
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
I know what it is. I'm grateful.
Okay.
I'm thankful.
Love that.
God is good.
Okay, Max, you give anybody a styling tip? What would it be?
Listen, man, just be yourself. Get what you can afford. Get what you can afford. Be yourself and wear what you wear. If it look good on you, own it.
Okay.
Right?
We love that.
Yeah.
When you building your fits, what you start with?
Listen, man, I start with the drawers. I need Egyptian cotton. I got polo Egyptian cotton on up under here. I need Egyptian cotton. I start with the drawers.
Okay.
Then I do the socks.
Okay.
Then I do the tee. And then work my way around.
We love that. Yes, sir. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, New Jack City.
Damn, why?
Cause man, it just is. It's in New York.
Yeah.
It's just a cultural movie.
Yeah.
And every time I see it, I watch it.
Okay.
Right?
What's your favorite song right now?
My favorite song?
Yeah.
That's a hard question. I don't think I can answer that. Because I got so many.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you this.
Yeah.
I'm my favorite.
Ooh, okay. So what kind of... Is there any new artists or anybody out there you want to work with?
Listen. Anybody that can keep up with the boss gone. Right? Anybody that's an A-lister.
Okay.
Anybody that got a sack. Balls. Look me up, I'm gonna get you right. I'm gonna get you wavy. If you got a catalog and it don't got no boss Dawn in it, you're now Cypher. Get with your boy.
And let the people know your zodiac sign.
I'm a Gemini.
Big Gemini. You see the boy.
It's 2 of me.
Yeah. Welcome home, Max.
All right,
yes, sir.
Salute to the wave. Salute to the wave. Salute to the wave. I'm happy to see him home, man. In closing, what I want to say is that any brother that's free from that prison system that isn't in the best interest of the human being, that system that was created to habilitate individuals that's not what they do. You know, I like to see this brother come home full of life. When he went to the Jets game, you know, Shador Sanders seen him and linked up with him. You know, Method Man seen him and linked up with him. And I'm just happy that the brother is home. Salute to the wave. Salute to Max B. I'm excited to hear some of the music. I don't care about the antics on YouTube or in the streets. I want to hear the music. If you get to the antics, I'm going to come back on here and talk crazy. But I want to hear the music, big dog.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.